To the world, you may be just a teacher, but for your students, you are a hero. With this note, I would like to wish you all a very good morning. It gives me immense pleasure to heartily welcome everybody here for this auspicious occasion come video. Without further ado, and with your permission, I would like to start today's program. Thank you.
Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Prasanshita for your beautiful introduction speech. I am Anubhav, your narrator. Now let us proceed to our first act, a beautiful speech by our friend Pandita Chetri. Let's see what she has to say.
First of all, happy Teachers' Day, everyone. Now, as much as every one of us over here would have loved to celebrate this day in the college in the best way possible, we cannot. And we know Corona is the real culprit over here. So I don't think there is much we can do against the virus. So here we are using every means possible and available to make this day special and to show our gratitude to the teachers and to show them how lucky we are to have them as a guidelines of our life. Now, we all have known since we were kids in the school why Teachers' Day is so special, why do we celebrate it? But since it is Teachers' Day, it makes it mandatory for me to speak about first Vice President of India, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was born in Andhra Pradesh in the year 1888 in a poor Brahmin family. But since he was a kid, he was a very brilliant student. And he went on to complete his studies through scholarships. He went on to earn his master's degree in philosophy, and then he wrote a book, The Philosophy of Rabindranath Tagore. Radhakrishnan became the first Vice President of India in 1952, and he took on the role of the nation's second president in 1962 until 1967. Sadly, he passed away in April 17, 1975. Lastly, I would like to end my speech by quoting what Jawaharlal Nehru said on Radhakrishnan. Jawaharlal Nehru said, "He has served his country in many capacities, but above all, he is a great teacher from whom all of us have learned much and will continue to learn. It is India's peculiar privilege to have a great philosopher, a great educationist, and a great humanist as a president." So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Pandita, for such informative speech. Sure, it enlightened us. Now let us see what small skit Ishan has prepared for us.
Joya, 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 তুমি সুবাস অসমীৰে তুমি সুবাস সৃষ্টিৰে তুমি প্ৰকাশ মুকুতিৰে খসানি ভাজ সপোনৰে তুমি সাহস জীৱনৰে মৰণকো জিনিবলে তুমি পোহৰ যুগে যুগে নানা জাতি নানা রূপে রূপে রখে নাচে গানে অভিনব কত শত ছন্দে তুমি সুবাস অসমীৰে তুমি সুবাস সৃষ্টিৰে
Thank you, Ishan. That was interesting performance. Now let us pay our respect to all our dear teachers, along with a short poem recited by our beloved CR Chitul Das.
জীৱনৰ আকাশত ৰংবোৰ সিঁচি আজলিয়ে আজলিয়ে পোহৰবোৰ বুটলি ল'বলৈ আমি বৰ আগ্ৰহী। আপোনালোকে হৃদয় উজাৰি দিয়াৰ প্ৰেৰণাৰ বাবে সপোনবোৰ বুকুত বান্ধি আশাৰ সৈতে সোধকোচ পেলাই জীৱন বাটে আগুৱাই যাবলৈ আমি বৰ সাহসী। একমাত্ৰ আপোনালোকৰ স্বাৰ্থহীন মনৰ উদাৰতাৰ বাবে জীৱনৰ অন্ধকাৰবোৰ আঁতৰাই পোহৰৰ বাটত খোজ দিবলৈ আপোনালোক প্ৰতিজ্ঞাবদ্ধ। বাটৰ হেঙাৰবোৰ আঁতৰাই জীৱনটোক অৰ্থপূৰ্ণ কৰি তুলি সমাজত প্ৰতিষ্ঠিত হ'বলৈ আমি বৰ উচ্চাকাংক্ষী আপোনালোকৰ জ্ঞানৰ জ্যোতিয়ে আমাৰ গভীৰবোৰ আলোকিত কৰাৰ বাবে জীৱনবোৰ গঢ়াৰ একমাত্ৰ খনিকৰ আপোনালোক আনৰ বাবে নিজৰ জীৱনৰ সমস্তখিনি বিলাই দিয়া একোজন জ্ঞানৰ প্ৰদীপ জ্বলোৱা মহান ব্যক্তি একমাত্ৰ আপোনালোকে সেই মহান আপোনালৈ যাচিছোঁ সমস্ত প্ৰণাম
Thank you, Jitu, for such beautiful words. Now allow us to entertain you with a beautiful dance performance by Parshava. Wow, that was mesmerizing. Now let us hear what our friend Pragyan has to say on this special occasion.
A very happy Teachers' Day to all my dear respected teachers. On the auspicious occasion of Teachers' Day, today I will be delivering a short presentation on 6 of the greatest teachers in Indian history. So without doing any further ado, let's get started with the presentation. Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha was probably the first teacher in Indian history whom we still know. He was born in 480 BC as Siddhartha and was constantly in search of freedom and happiness. He was a king, but he renounced his kingdom and luxurious life in want to salvation. He followed a strict penance under a Bodhi tree and later founded Buddhism. He then went on educating humanity through his Eightfold Path. His Eightfold Path advocated 8 practices, and these were right view, right intention, right speech, right livelihood, right conduct, right mindfulness, right effort, and right samadhi. As per his belief, these practices will help people and end to every suffering. While mentioning the best teachers in Indian history and forgetting to mention Chanakya make the list of famous teachers incomplete. Chanakya was also known as Kautilya and Vishnugupta from the 4th century. He was a great philosopher and jurist at the time. Also, King Chandragupta Maurya made him his royal advisor. The impact of his books, namely Niti Shastra, also called Chanakya Niti, and Artha Shastra, can be felt even today. Both the books reflect his wisdom as it mentions a lot of experiential realities from his time. His book Chanakya Niti also consists of a number of thought-provoking sutras which are important in life. Savitribai Phule. Savitribai Phule is known as India's first female teacher. She deserves to be mentioned as one of the best teachers in Indian history. She revolutionized India and together with her husband opened a school in 1848 where she enrolled untouchable girls of society. Many people opposed it, but she did not panic and continued to teach in school. Later she opened 5 more similar schools. Her journey as teacher was not easy as she was often humiliated by the upper caste. Her effort was appreciated by the British government. She raised her strong opinion against the atrocities committed on women, especially on the women of lower caste. Her contribution as a great teacher is realized as the University of Pune is named after Savitribai Phule Pune University. And how can we forget about Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, the second president and the first vice president of independent India. Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan was a great teacher and he is considered one of the best teachers in Indian history. Teachers' Day in India is celebrated on his birthday. Radhakrishnan is counted among the best teachers of India.
He gave importance to spiritual education and contributed significantly in understanding and sharing the most difficult concepts of philosophy. Dr. Radhakrishnan believed that a true teacher is one who helps us think for ourselves. Rabindranath Tagore, the writer of the national anthem Jana Gana Mana, believed that the main objective of teaching is not to give explanations but to knock the door of the mind. Rabindranath Tagore or Gurudev was born on May 7, 1861. He was an eminent teacher, a writer, and a freedom fighter who fought against the British government. He supported activities to use for learning which will help students to develop both mental and physical faculties. His school at Shantiniketan, West Bengal emphasized teaching physical activities with basic education. They taught drama, climbing trees, plucking fruits, and dancing at the school. APJ Abdul Kalam. Kalam was a great teacher who understood the level of students and used to think and tell them like them. He loved spending time with children. He kept lecturing the children till his last time. He died of a heart attack while going to a lecture in IIM Shillong. Kalam stressed integrating conventional teaching methods into modern educational practices. He kept stressing that basic amenities like safe drinking water, playgrounds, and toilets are the things every student deserves. One of his thought-provoking quotes is, "Some of the brightest minds in the country can be found on the last benches of the classroom."
Thank you, Pragyan, for such amazing information. Now let us make the final entertainment with the two most beautiful singers of our college, a collab between Richa and Walter.
Here's to the one that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And memories bring back you.
There were times that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah.
Everybody hurts sometimes. Everybody hurts someday. Baby, everything gonna be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, hey, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the ones who were here tonight. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you.
That was all. Thank you for bearing with us and hope you like it.
So we arrived at the end of today's occasion. I'm glad that we made such exciting and long-lasting memories while making this video. I appreciate and thank each and everyone for today's success of this celebration. We, the first-year students of College of Fisheries, are really honored by the presence of our beloved teachers. Thank you so much, teachers, and hope you continue teaching us with such great enthusiasm. I wish you all a very happy teachers.
Here's to the ones that we got.
Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Toast to the ones here today.
Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back memories.